Chief's in there.
All right, Edra, I'll leave
Every good farmer.
Good from there? You can go ahead and lift it.
All right, hang on, Mike, we'll, bring a special meeting to order. It's about 10:10. We're here for the, opening of the bids for the sewage. Go for it. It's sealed, right?
Yep.
We only got one.
Bidder is CW Automation and Integration. They have a bid bond in the amount of 10%. And the base bid is for $28,565. And the alternate bid, they did not bid on the alternate bid. Which means they can't do it.
What's the alternate?
The alternate was to change the bar screen at the midpoint of the plant to an automatic bar screen.
Okay.
So that's it. We'll check the numbers and then
Our meeting's Monday night.
the meeting's Monday night, right?
Yep.
So, everything's set, so.
All right.
I mean, we could,
Anybody got anything?
and then do you want to pass it, or how you guys want to do it?
We-
Usually it's not a public meeting, so.
Yeah, I'm not, I don't,
We'll just wait and we'll see how we
We'll
look at everything.
give everybody a
tomorrow,
chance to look at
Monday
it.
night.
Okay.
look at it, and it's hard to compare when you only get one.
Yeah, it's hard to
So-
compare when you only get one. So, we
Does
did
it-
have 9 bidders, or 9 plan holders. So, as far as a public bid and for municipal stuff, you had enough people take it out. They just chose not to bid, so you met the requirements of bidding it. So it's up to you if you want to
Pass.
award it or
Award it,
not,
yeah.
or rebid it. So,
Okay.
okay?
All right.
All right,
Just kind of back up here a little bit. And your name is and who you represent?
I'm Sarah Boyce. I'm with Whitmer Engineering. I'm the engineer for the township.
Sarah
Boyce, like the park. B-O-Y-C-E.
Boyce. Okay, now, what, the bid was for the water thing.
Sewage
Now,
plant.
what
For the
was
sewage plant.
included in that bid? You know, what parts or what needs replaced again?
There was a couple different items for the pump station, the influent pump station where the sewage comes into the plant.
Okay,
They wanted to put in a new controller system and variable speed pumps. Right now, the pumps just operate on floats, so with the variable speed, it's less wear.
correct.
For the treatment plant itself, they wanted to improve the controls of the blower system and the water gate controls. A lot of the electrical system's older, and so they wanted to do some electrical updates. Per DEP requirements now, you have to do daily monitoring at the effluent where it ties into the waterway.
Mhm.
And so for that, they wanted to install some new daily monitoring equipment at the outfall so that they don't have to go out and keep doing the readings themselves. It's an electronic system that ties into a computer system. And then for the sludge basin, they wanted to do another electrical update and some control panel items. The alternate bid, which was not bid, was at the midpoint in the plant, there's currently a bar screen that collects like hair and garbage.
Mhm.
And right now, it's not an automatic, it's a manual that somebody has to go out and actually pull out the grate and clean it off daily. So they wanted to do what's called an automatic one. It's where you attach a trash bin in it, like an automatic arm that cleans it off on its own,
Like a
so that
wiper.
people don't have, yeah, it's basically like a windshield wiper.
Mhm.
And it just cleans it off on its own, so that they don't have to have somebody out there every day to clean it out. Apparently, they've had an increase in garbage in that section of the plant, and they want to make sure that it doesn't gunk up the.
short version is it's all neat, it's updating.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
We talked about this months ago, and then we
Yeah,
talked.
that's why I wanted to go over it again, remember what you were gonna do. Now, why wouldn't they do that screen? Or,
It was optional.
Yeah, it was optional.
It was optional in the bid. I'm sorry, I'm jumping.
yeah, no, that's why I'm asking if it's optional and we
He's
have
our
to have
guy,
somebody
he's
out
our guy at
there.
the sewage plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And well, what it was, we made it optional because of the fact that, it's a unique item. And usually people need more time to really kind of scope it out in terms of like, investigating sizing and whatnot, and so.
yeah, but if you're gonna update everything else with new parts, my theory is you put new part against an old part, and that stuff starts backing up.
Well,
We have an alternate plan if nobody actually bid it. The problem is ours is smaller as opposed to big giant ones that people normally do.
You know, what would be the price difference though?
We don't know because nobody bid it.
Right, you know, we're gonna start, we threw it in there as a last minute thing, but
So this company didn't want to even deal with
They,
it.
yeah, they didn't wanna deal with it,
Yeah.
and that's fine. A lot of this information, like I just said, was electrical updates.
Mhm.
So a lot of the people that had the background that would have been on this project would have had electrical backgrounds. For that, it's probably something that somebody needs to hand make, so they more need a mechanical background, so they probably chose not to just address it at this time. It's
Yeah,
not
but
a,
if
it's,
somebody doesn't bid on that and it backs up, and then we put a new part in there to fix it.
well, we just
is
gotta
it
keep,
be
we
compatible
just gotta
to the
keep doing it
system?
manually.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still okay.
yeah,
We're not, we still have, you know, people going down there, it's just what's happening is the reason why we wanted to look into it, because, with,
Because we have to pay people, the machine's on,
Yeah, you gotta pay
working
people.
all the time. Automation's cheaper than
Yeah.
Sure.
manpower.
But in the future, is that gonna be compatible to the new stuff?
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
put it in the bid so that basically,
Yeah, it's
we
just
can
in that
only use
one area.
equipment that's compatible with what we
Yeah.
currently
Sure.
have. So that's why that's the way
okay.
we
So-
drew the bid up.
that's something that can
Right.
be addressed at a later date.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a maintenance item, so the only reason this was publicly
We might be
bid
able to do
is
it
because it
in-
exceeded $25,000.
Sure.
So if it hadn't exceeded $25,000, then you wouldn't have even needed to publicly bid these items. They could have just done them as a maintenance to the plant.
Yeah.
But because we did exceed the 25,000, they had to put it out for public bid.
yeah.
So as far as the alternate, that's something that,
Is that a compatible, is that a good bid, 28,000?
it's close to what we had talked about before,
Yeah.
so.
It's, you know, as far as the bar screen goes, it's a simple, add-on that it won't affect, like,
You're gonna get more usage now. It's winter time, people are inside more.
right.
Well, this is all stuff we have to do, Pam.
Sure.
We gotta keep up with well, this should have been done years ago, actually.
DEP
Yeah.
regs and all
I mean,
that.
it should have been done 5 years ago.
All right. Motion to adjourn.
I'm making a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Who don't want to go? We're done at 10:13. Or no, 17.
All right.
All right. Oh, that's okay.
Not used to there actually being like a meeting.
Yeah.
Was you gonna look at the building too?